Orlando Congresswoman Val Demings, she's been pushing for tougher gun laws. The former Orlando police chief held a town hall on Friday night at Valencia College. She sat down with Amy Caulfield to talk about her views on the gun debate.
Always great to see you, Congresswoman. Thanks for joining us.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
All right, so let's talk first, if you would, about what has happened here in the state of Florida over the last couple of weeks and your thoughts on really sort of the groundswell that has happened since Parkland.
Well, you know, yet again, we have experienced another mass shooting tragedy in Florida. I think we're still grieving from what happened at Pulse nightclub a year and a half ago, and so our hearts go out to the Parkland family. I have to say, though, I am encouraged by the steps that Florida has taken to do something. For far too long, the state of Florida, as well as Congress, has done absolutely nothing. We've stood back and watched shooting after shooting after shooting occur. Having legislation where police officers and family members have the tools to go to a court. If they exhibit inappropriate behavior from a family member, they can go to a court, get a court order that will allow law enforcement to remove guns from the home. Before a tragedy strikes, I think that is a major step in the right direction. We still have a ways to go, though. I think we need to still consider an assault will take these dangerous military-style weapons out of the hands of bad people. So we have made some progress, but I do think we still have a ways to go.
All right, so what is it going to take, do you think, in Washington to make that happen? Because I think a lot of people were perhaps even surprised that Florida took some of the steps that it took by passing the new gun laws that went into effect just a couple of weeks ago. What will it take to happen on the federal level?
Well, I think too many members of Congress, unfortunately, are controlled by the gun lobby. They receive money from the gun lobby. If you look at who's received donations from the NRA and others, it is also the same members who refuse to move on gun legislation. When we think about our background check, one of the things that we are proposing is doing background checks on every gun sale. I mean, I think that's reasonable. Closing the gun show loophole, it would do that. Closing the Charleston loophole that says if you have a 3-day waiting period, after the 3-day waiting period is over, and if your background has not come back, you can still go ahead with the purchase. Closing that, limiting the magazine capacity size would be great. But I just think some political courage and people in Congress remembering why they're there in the first place.
You have such a unique background. I'm guessing you are the only former major city police chief to be now a member of Congress. How does that change your perspective, having been in law enforcement for so long?
Well, you know, former Sheriff John Rutherford from Jacksonville is also there. We're both in the freshman class together. But I tell you what, my experiences clearly drive my agenda in Congress. As you probably well remember, as a police chief, I had an initiative that was focused on, number one, violent crime, also getting dangerous guns out of the hands of dangerous people, and we made some significant strides there. This is America, where every person, I believe, living in the greatest country in the world should have the right to go to church, to go to school, to go to a nightclub, to go to a movie theater, and not be gunned down. And so it is time for us to act. I am very, very proud of the young people in Parkland who has taken matters into their own hands. They've watched those in elected positions do nothing, but these young people are saying, not today, we're moving forward, and I'm very proud of them.
Well, another idea to